We're here with Sam and Billie Fairs to talk about body changes. As you become a teenager, you'll notice a lot of changes happening to your body.
So Sam and Billie, we want to talk to you about puberty and starting your periods. Do you remember how you felt?
Yeah, actually. Although Billie's like the 11 months older than me, I actually come on my period before Billie, so it was quite, for me, daunting. So I was thinking, my big sister hasn't come on her period yet, but I have. And I remember I was at home with my mum. I don't know where you were, he wasn't there. And I left it about a half hour, then I plucked up the courage to tell my mum, and I got really upset. I don't know why. You look back at it now and you're like, but then it's such a big thing. And I cried. I remember I was crying. Mum was like, there's no need to cry, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then about a week later, you come on your period.
It's so weird because they do say, don't they, sometimes, like women in like a certain household, like you all come on around the same time. And mine was about a week later, and I remember I had my friends round, and we was all in the garden, and then I went to the toilet, and then I started crying. I think it's like, it's not unusual to cry. Like I think a lot of people do.
A lot of girls write in to ask Vicky scared about their period. Was that something that you were nervous about?
Yeah, I suppose so. I didn't ever think that I would come on so young when I first come on my period. But as the initial coming on, then the next day it's absolutely fine. So I think it's just that first actually, oh my God, I've started my period. And then
I think a lot of people probably worried about like where they're going to be when they start their period. It's never as bad as what you imagine it to be. It's just like a, you know.
I think people might think, oh my God, it's going to be like loads of blood or whatever. It's like the tiniest little bit. It's not like a massive deal. So young girls shouldn't worry about where they are. Just maybe always take like a panty liner out with you, like, or whatever.
Yeah, just
you never know.
Yeah, when you get to around that age, you just sort of
be aware.
Did you ever get mood swings, and how did you resolve them?
I didn't when I was younger. I just got on with it every day. I wasn't too bad. I never really got period pains. All this has happened for me later in life. So now, when it's like a day, 2 days for my period, I'm just moody, snappy. Like Joey just keeps far away from me. But you're...
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. Now I'm a lot more chilled out and relaxed nearer the time. But when I was younger, I used to really have bad mood swings. I used to be like a really bad stroppy teenager.
We used to call her Kevin.
You ask my mum used to be like, oh my God.
Looking back, do you think there was any advice you could have given to your younger self to reassure her of the changes ahead?
I think it's definitely to try not to worry about what other people think, and it is obviously to be as open as you can with people who you feel comfortable around. Like just, I don't know, little things. Like I used to get really bad like spots when I went through puberty, like here across my T-zone, and I was really
You used to be really self-conscious about it, didn't you?
I had a fringe cut, so you couldn't see them. Like, I was really self-conscious about it. And then, obviously, as you get older, you do grow out of it. And at the time, you think, like, I look back at pictures when I had them, and I thought, it's not half as bad as what I used to look at myself in the mirror and think it was. So it is just sort of having that inner confidence. And I know it is, at the time, it's quite hard, and people could say, oh, you don't look that bad, but it is just to try and, you know,
not be so self-critical. And I tell myself there's nothing to be embarrassed about. There's like millions and millions of girls that are going for the same thing that day. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you look at it in the bigger picture, it's not scary.
And it's totally normal.
Yeah.
Sam and Billie, thank you for talking to us about body changes. If you've got any questions about growing up, you can ask Vicky at our Lil-lets Becoming a Teen website.